What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Traveling around Southeast Asia has been an incredible experience. As a backpacking videographer, you're constantly carrying around all your camera equipment. I'm going to be showing you everything I carry with me on my 6-month trip around Southeast Asia. Everything in this bag helps me film, and it's what I take on all my bus rides, all the boat rides, and also on the planes. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're gonna start with the bag. I don't know why the intros are so hard, but this bag right here, I usually have a tripod on here, but I'm using it right now. This bag is a Peak Design bag. It is, I think, 40 liters big. It is the most durable bag ever. All the zippers are so strong, but some of it has some wear and tear, but it has lasted me through this 6-month adventure. I've been throwing it around all over the place, and it's withstand the test of time. This whole trip, the straps, they all feel really strong. I have never had a problem with it. Everything feels super premium. It's weatherproof. I think I've rode motorbikes and it's pouring raining, and this thing is so amazing. Down here on the bottom, you see it has like a dual zipper system where you can zip it from the bottom and just grab whatever you need without having to go from the top. This thing is just an amazing bag and I love it. Shout outs to my brother. He basically got this for me a long time ago, and I've had this bag ever since. Just an amazing bag, so good, compact. You got pockets on the side. Bam! And then you got these straps where I use to either strap my backpack, my shoes, whatever I need to strap. And absolutely amazing bag. Handle, so good. Next up, we have my ostrich neck pillow. This thing is a game changer. I've used this on so many boats, so many bus rides when there's no comfortable pillow around. Especially on the airplane. It is amazing. I sometimes wrap it around my neck. Sometimes I use it as a pillow. It's so comfortable. Love this thing. It's so soft, and you can actually, look at that. It's like made of foam, and it's so nice. I'll just go on the airplane, wrap this around my neck either before I board or after I board, and I just fall asleep like a little baby. It is absolutely amazing. And sometimes I'll squish it together, use it as a pillow. Best investment ever. If you're looking for a neck pillow, I highly recommend the ostrich neck pillow. These things are so amazing. I'm glad I didn't lose this. Located on the side of my backpack is always a microfiber cloth. You need this when you're wiping down lens or anything you need. Microfiber cloth is the way to go to protect your lens from any scratches or whatnot. I always have this handy. I either wipe down my Pocket 4, my Sony A7, or my GoPro. Even like my phone, I'll use it for my phone as well. Starting off with another item on the side of my backpack is this Ulanzi Mantis pod. This is the TT38. This thing has been an amazing equipment that I used at the beginning of my trip. Just a small little tabletop tripod that you could adjust. I actually use this as a handle sometimes. Sometimes I use the clip on the side of the camera, and I'll hold my camera like this too to use it as like a handle, which is really nice. But this thing, I use it so much at the beginning of my trip. Absolutely incredible. The only thing I didn't like about this is that you can't really adjust the legs. So if you're on a slanted surface, you'll be like this. But other than that, putting it on the table, eating your food, eating your pho, it's been one of the most handy equipment things I have, and I'm glad I got this. This is really nice. All right, now let's check what's on the inside of my bag. Let's go. First thing we have inside the bag, this is one of the most important, if not the most important items. We have portable SSD cards. You gotta have a place to put all your footage that you film all day. I have had this one, the Samsung T5 portable SSD card. This is 1 terabyte. I got this like 5 years ago. It's been an amazing thing. SSD cards is the way to go for filmmakers because they just read and write so fast, faster than a regular hard drive. Now, before I left to go on the Southeast Asia trip, I actually purchased this 4 terabyte SSD card. This is a Samsung, I think T9, yeah, portable Samsung SSD T9. I bought this on Amazon back in December for $320. Now with the AI boom and everything like that, this thing costs $800 on Amazon. Damn! Which is insane. So I'm really glad I got this before my trip. Absolutely necessity. You need this. This is weatherproof, so rainproof. If it drop in the water, it'll be fine. You gotta have space to put all your things, and of course you gotta have a place to back it up. So either get a storage in the cloud or something like that, but necessity number one, absolutely very important. Pretty self-explanatory. Extra batteries for my Sony A7S III, gotta have battery. I've seen people carry like the big old milliamp battery one. I don't think I could bring that on the airport. I don't know, but maybe one day I'll upgrade. But as far as I'm concerned, I have multiple backup batteries for the day. And actually something funny, I actually rarely use these at all. Maybe I'll use like 1 or 2 depending on how much I film for the day, but usually 1 or 2 gets me through the whole day. So I have this Ulanzi camera fan for the Sony A7. This thing I used a couple times whenever it was hot outside, just in case. But when I was in Southeast Asia, I actually rarely needed this. My camera, the heat sink inside my camera body, it was perfect enough to where I didn't have to use this. But just in case, if it was ever too hot, gotta have this right here. With me, I carry 2 camera lenses for the Sony A7S. This one is gonna be the wide angle 18 to 10 millimeters. This has optical steady shot. This right here I use for a lot of wide angles, and it was one of my most go-to lens this whole trip. But then I started using my Tamron 28 to 200 milliliters, where I get the nice detail shots of all the food, landscape, scenery. I think I did the Muay Thai fighter interview video with that lens, and it was absolutely perfect. Being a backpacker, you're really limited on space, so I can't carry 5, 6 lenses with me. Everything has to fit in my backpack. So this all-in-one 28 to 200 millimeter gets far and it gets close. Perfect all-around travel kit lens. Shout out to my brother. Air blower device, gotta have this. Blowing off dust and everything. This comes in handy. You don't want to use your mouth to blow things because spit and everything can get onto your lens or whatever. This comes in very handy. I've used this a lot. My DJI Action 5 Pro waterproof camera. This thing is a beast. I've dropped this. I've used it in the water. I've used this during my Philippine trip where I was swimming with the fishes and the turtles. It has been an amazing start to my trip using this camera. I also have a backup batteries for it, 2 in here and then 1 in the camera itself. I use this thing and it's just the stabilization on this has been incredible. Also the camera quality, the image quality is really great as well. Have this just in case I did get, other camera equipment, better image, but when I was using this, I was so shocked at how stable this image was. Absolutely incredible. And then when it starts raining, I pull this out and I continue my filming. Next up, we have the big bad boy, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. This came out this year. This thing has been an incredible shooter. I absolutely love this. Back then when the Pocket 3 came out and then the Action 5 Pro was out, I had to choose between either one. I went with the Action 5 because of the waterproof thing, but looking back on it now, I kind of wish I went with the 3. The image quality, the focus on this, the 1-inch sensor, just the stabilization as well with this camera is just so amazing. That's the one thing that the Action 6 fixed with the macro lens, where it can zoom up close or focus up close. The Action 5 couldn't do that. This thing has auto tracking. It has internal storage up to 107 gigabytes. Yeah, I'm so glad that I got this. It comes with the little stand. I love this thing. This is probably gonna be my #1 favorite camera to shoot on, just because of how portable it is. I could put it in my pocket, I could bring it out, shoot whatever I need, put it back in my pocket, go to where I need to go. This right here, absolutely amazing. I'm probably gonna do a video on my favorite camera, and this is probably #1. Audio, audio, microphones, portable, either Bluetooth or wired in audio is absolutely important. The first microphone that I started using is the DJI Mic 2. This right here is one of the best microphones you can absolutely have from the DJI line. Mine has a transmitter, and I actually only have one because during the Hayang loop I actually dropped one, and that one was lost forever. This mic right here is just a beast. It has 32-bit float. I don't know the specifics, but I love this one. It has a windscreen that I keep on the side now, but it comes with a charging case. This right here was my primary microphone, but I'm gonna show you my next primary microphone throughout the trip that I actually fell in love with. This right here is a DJI Mic Mini. I absolutely love this thing. I bought this during Amazon Prime Day, or when they had the sale for only like 80 bucks. This right here, you can actually put the windscreen on the microphone and it will fit inside here. I'm actually using the microphone right now. It comes with a transmitter. This right here for $80, and the quality that you get, the audio, just how small it is absolutely mind-blowing. It is the most bang for your buck you can get. I highly recommend the Mic Mini because it's one of my favorite ones. When I got the Pocket 4, I got the Creator Combo and it came with the Mic 3. I still use this one. Like, even though the Mic 3 and the Mic 2 has the built-in recording, I don't know why, I just love the small simplicity of this one. However, I did, when I started using this one, I dropped it in the toilet. Oh my goodness, these things are not waterproof at all. I dropped it in the toilet. Thankfully, I washed it off. Everything, it was fine. I think one time I was sweating so hard, and then eventually it did lose some quality. The lights don't really come on anymore. This thing has been through the ringer, but I'm still using it right now as I make this video, and it's still working. So for 80 bucks, if you want a microphone that's Bluetooth portable, that works amazing, so good, get this one. And like the other one, I lost the second one because I think I was at a hotel and I didn't put it back in the case. Usually when I'm done with the microphones, I always put it back inside the case, but for whatever reason, I don't know if I was tired, I think I just left it on the bed and I lost it. This next one is a Deity microphone. I got this from my brother. I can't remember which microphone it is, but it is a Deity. I'll probably link it in the description on where you can get it, probably Amazon. But this thing can record forward and backwards. So when I did the interview with the Muay Thai fighter, I actually used his microphone. Absolutely great quality. We were on the streets and everything with the wind muff, and we could hear it crystal clear. Hook this up to your Sony A7 or whatever camera you got, and you got a great boom mic, or whatever this microphone is called. But I use this pretty often, pretty great, recommend it. Gotta have a battery bank. This is a 38 milliamp power bank. I charged my phone 4 times to the full before this thing goes empty, but this thing comes really handy when you're charging anything you need, whatever you need a power bank. Wires. I don't have a way to really put these clean wires together. A lot of USB-C cables, I hook these up to my charging hub, anything, my SSDs to my MacBook, anything, charging my microphones, all that. You gotta have a couple of these. I have a couple of these in my backpack and a couple of these in my luggage, my carry-on. My MacBook Pro wire, charging wire, and then my iPhone charging wire as well. Wires everywhere. ND filter for your cameras. When you're going out on the sun, which I did so often, you want an ND filter for your camera lens. That way it's like sunglasses for your lens. That way you can better expose all your footage and everything. This one comes in a I think this is a variable one, and it's a ND 2 to 32, and it's a CPL in there as well. Helps with reflection on the screen, the mirrors and stuff like that. But this one is a K&F brand. Got this on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. Every day I went outside, I used this ND filter. It's so nice to have a variable one instead of taking one off, putting one back on, taking one off, putting it back on. This one you can just adjust it. Boom, sunglasses for your cameras. Amazing. I'm glad I got this. Bam. This is a 200-watt charging hub. It has 4 USB-C ports and then 4 regular USB ports. This thing, 200 watts, charges all my stuff so fast, especially with my laptop. I think there's a dedicated laptop charger spot right there. Gotta have this. Necessity number one. I actually didn't have any problems plugging this thing into any outlets the whole entire trip. I know sometimes each country has different outlets, but I went to Vietnam, Thailand, and Philippines. I was able to plug this into everywhere I went to. One of the heavier items is my Avata 2 drone, DJI drone. I have the controller, I have the batteries for it, the goggles, and the drone itself. Oh, so much stuff to carry. But this thing has been an incredible drone. I love this thing so much. This is my first time owning a drone. I took it overseas and it's held up inside my backpack. This thing is incredible. It's a little bit waterproof. I haven't dropped it in the water or anything. Nothing's wrong and nothing's broken, no propellers. I do have extras and stuff in my carry-on luggage. I already have an ND filter on there, so that way I don't have to carry extra ones, but I still do. But this thing, the Avata 2, highly recommend if you like FPV footage. I've flown this thing into the sky so many times during my Philippine trip. See all the incredible landscape. I highly recommend you get a drone if you want aerial footage. The only thing about this drone is that it's a smaller drone compared to like the Mini 5 or the Mini 4 or the regular, the Mavic, the crazy Mavic 4 big ones. Those big ones are more stable during high wind velocity. I found myself when I was flying it over there, my drone would go like this if it got too high or the wind was flying too hard. Other than that, this thing flies through trees. I've flown it through a building into Seoul. I've flown this thing inside a room, out into the front, out to the back. This thing is so fun to have and is so good. The image on here is so amazing. I love this thing. But even though if I were to make a different purchase, I would definitely get a bigger drone, just because I like aerial footage and like just the stable, the commands that you can give, the tracking. This thing, great beginner drone, but I think for me, if I'm doing videography, I would highly recommend, or I would definitely get the bigger ones. My M1 2020 MacBook 16-inch Pro. This thing is one of the best investments I've ever made. I bought this back in 2020 with my brother. This thing is an amazing laptop. I use this for everything, everywhere I go. This is my life. If this were to either get stolen or damaged, I would have returned from my trip a lot sooner. I work on here, I watch videos on here, edit on here. The editing is absolutely good. Even though it's an old laptop, it still can handle some, like most of my DaVinci editing, but I can tell sooner or later I'm gonna need an upgrade because that memory DaVinci uses is insane. Like you need so much memory RAM to make those edits and cuts and all that and the crazy AI stuff. But this thing has held up through the test of time. The M1 chip is such a revolutionary thing. This thing is an incredible laptop. I will be upgrading soon and I will be getting another MacBook Pro. I just love Apple. This thing right here, this is the moneymaker. If you're ever looking into getting a system that will help you edit or whatever you need to do, this is it right here. I'm only getting the 16-inch. I'm never gonna go to like a 14-inch or anything smaller. That just having that big screen, just seeing it all, like, you know, having more space to view things, definitely worth it. This thing right here, I love this laptop. Also, we can't forget about my tripod that I use, that I carry around all the time. This is I wish I used the tripod more often. Probably used it like 3 or 5 times, but I'm glad that I actually have it just in case for any situation. It is always handy to have a tripod. And this one, this is a small rig one I got off Amazon. It has a fluid ball head motion thing for my camera. I could use it and it just is so fluid. Apple AirPods. These things, you need something to listen to all your audios. This has noise cancellation. I think this is the AirPod Pro 2. The Pro 3 seems really dope. I think I'm gonna get that sometime soon. I don't know when, but these things have been incredible. They stay in my ear, they're low key, and they're great ear monitors. I'm gonna have to do this one sitting down because I'm using this thing to record, but this is my Sony a7S camera. It is the big boy shooter. I use this for music videos. I use this for just regular food vlogs, travel vlogs. I've used this for the interview. The A7S image is absolutely insane. What it does with the heat, what it does with the image, the stabilization, everything I need is in this camera. This was a pretty big investment, but shout outs to my bro. We got the same camera and I love this one so much. I'm probably gonna be keeping this camera for a while because, you know, like a lot of people say, camera equipment doesn't really matter. It's all about the storytelling, and I think that's true with me. But this right here, this camera has been an absolutely beast of a machine. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for everything that's in my camera bag as a backpacking videographer. The bag pretty much weighs around, I think, 25 to 30 pounds. I'm carrying that everywhere I go, to all my buses, all the boat rides, airplanes. It has been an incredible backpack, and everything I need is in there. Now, throughout the day, of course, I'm taking things out, putting things in, all kinds of things, variable changes, but overall, that's pretty much gonna be everything in my bag. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Thank you so much, and tune in for more videos coming soon. Peace.